let's say we want to actually make a copy of this sheet because we want to try something out and we don't want to disrupt our original raw data. Well, you can actually copy this data and move it along, or you can link to it. There's a number of different options, but if you just want to copy a worksheet, it's relatively simple. All you do is right click and you can click on this move or copy button, which will bring up another dialog box. Now, this dialog box has three options for you. So first you can select if you want to move the worksheet or create a copy, where should it make that copy or move it, which is this drop down here. So if I click this, you can see I actually have another workbook open called another sheet.xlxx. Or I can actually move or copy into a blank new workbook. I'll show you that in a minute. Let's keep it within this workbook. So we'll just keep it as an example sheet. Then you want to select where you want to move or copy it. So if you just leave it selected at raw data, it will just make a copy before this. Or you can just click move to end, it will create a copy right at the end. So let's select that. Now this is important. If you don't check this button, essentially all Excel will do is just move this sheet. So if I just do that now, you'll see raw data is now moved to the end. That's all it's done. But if I want to create a copy of this, you actually have to select create a copy, and I'm going to move it to the end or copy to the end. Click OK, and you'll see that Excel's created another version of that sheet. It has exactly the same data, but it's got this little 2 in brackets. If you want to actually make a copy or move this, let's say we want to move this out of this workbook and into the other workbook I have open. Again, you go to move or copy, and then from here we select another sheet. That's the other workbook I have open, and it'll show us the names of the workbook in there. And let's say I want to move it to the end, and I can just click OK, and you'll see that it's moved it to here. So I have these 3 sheets here plus the raw data one. If I now go back to the other workbook I have, that's the example sheet, you'll see that the raw data with the 2 in brackets is no longer here. Great.